So, as a police officer, did you have specific training in psychology?
Um, I have a college degree in psychology, but I took a week-long training that was based on like interview and interrogation techniques and skills. So we like talked about psychology and body language, facial expressions, all that.
All right. What are some of the real-world applications that are beneficial to you as a police officer in being able to read the expressions of emotion?
When we have to do interviews, obviously people don't tell us the truth ever. Well, not ever, but a lot of times. So that's why we like to bring them into our police department and sit them down like one-on-one like we're doing right now and videotape them so that we can ask them and just, ask our questions and be able to view it and watch them and then go back later and view it and watch for the, like the looking to the left if,
Okay, yeah.
or a lot, or things like rubbing their nose a lot, or, everything that we do is an interview, essentially, even on the street, so.
Yeah. Nonverbal communication. Can you talk about how you're trained to like recognize that?
That's one of those things that we were trained in that class that we have to go to, that week-long class, and they just talk a lot about the different things, like I said, the nose. Have you ever heard the Pinocchio thing? Like, when Pinocchio lies, his nose it's kind of true. Like, you have little veins and stuff in your nose that get swollen and irritated when you lie, when you're deceptive. So people will rub their nose a lot or they'll look to the left, or they'll shake their head no when they're really saying yes, or even just like the slightest shake of a no, but saying yes.
All right. Facial expressions for basic emotions are universal. So, do you look for anything like tone of voice or anything like that?
Yeah, people that are lying usually like, yeah, monkeys get more like excited and their voices like get more elevated. Some people can get quieter. It's kind of like you got to develop a baseline before, just sit and get to know them one-on-one and gauge what their type of personality is, and then you can figure out from there.
Types of monkeys are there?
What would you say? What would you say like the emotion is that you deal with as most as a police officer? Like, out of like, would you say more fear or anger? Anger.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you notice a difference in people from other cultures that you deal with in terms of facial expressions, or not really?
We only really, we only really deal a lot with like the newer Sudanese people that are coming to town, and then like some of your Hispanics. So a lot of them like don't speak very good English anyways. So I would say that with them it's harder. I mean, the general yeah and no's and stuff like that are the same as what we have, but otherwise it's hard. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. So like, like specific nonverbal gestures or like emblems like that. Do you deal with that a lot? Just like people that won't talk and just only communicate nonverbally?
Not a lot, but a lot more with like your Hispanic people or things like that don't know how to communicate to us.
Do you think people express their emotions differently around you because you're a police officer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like last night I had a girl that wouldn't talk to me, that didn't want to talk to me because she was scared of me, and sat in the back of my car and wouldn't talk at all.
Oh, okay.
What is in the back of your car?
Like, is there often like misreading of? Does that happen?
Yeah. I mean, that's what, you gotta develop that baseline because,
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Are there times as a professional that you have to try to conceal your emotions?
Yes.
Is it difficult?
Yes.
When do you get to release? When does that release of emotions finally come?
When we're done dealing with them and I can talk to my partner and let it all come.